Hello everyone, this is Spliced, and welcome to For Honor. Season 6 is right around the corner, and if you're new to the game, there's quite a bit for you guys to catch up on, so let's get started. The first thing that will come up when you start up the game for the first time is choosing your faction. Choosing your faction isn't necessarily important for the longevity of the game, but it is good for the faction battles and helping you win extra rewards at the end of each season. Choosing a faction does not limit you to any of the gameplay mechanics in the game. It only has a side effect onto the rewards you might get at the end of the season if your faction wins. The first thing I would recommend you doing when you get into the game is to start up the story mode of For Honor. The reason why this is important is not only would it get you attached to the world and universe of For Honor, but also it is a pretty good tutorial to learn everything about the mechanics of the game, but also you can learn all 12 of the basic characters that are given at the launch of the game, to give you more of a feel of what character is more suited for you. Now let's assume you've already beat the campaign and or you do not want to do that and you want to go straight into the multiplayer action. Well, it's recommended you learn everything about the game before you do so, and trust me, that is something you want to do. I would recommend doing the new training mode and do the trials for Honor. This is a great way for new players to learn everything and get a good kickstarter into how the game works and the mechanics so you can get right into battle, but also have a good feel of what's happening. The trials teach you quite a bit. It'll teach you all the mechanics of the game, whether it's attacking, blocking, parrying, feinting, dodging, you name it, and everything you will be able to get a good feel for. After that, you can go right into the training arena, where you can set up a bot and say for it to do any moves as you desire. Doing this will allow you to practice against certain characters and certain heroes you might have problems with at the moment. Alright. So you want to get into multiplayer. You want to go against other real players. That is perfectly fine, and I understand. The thirst for blood is strong in this game. There are many game modes that you need to learn though, however. Starting off with Duel. Duel is a very simple 1v1 game mode where you go against your opponent with no extra benefits, and all you have to do is rely on your wits and skill to beat your opponent that is ahead of you. Then we have Brawl. Brawl is a 2v2 game mode where you can decide whether or not if you want to do a 1v1 against your opponent, then go and help your teammate, or just go and abandon your enemy right from the start and go engage in a Brawl 2v2 mode. Looking for some bigger fights? We got that too. There are 4 big team battle games in the game right now, 4v4 game modes of pure destruction and chaos that goes on in the battlefield. First up, we have Dominion, a popular favorite among the game and the community. Dominion is more like a conquest type game mode if you've ever played that, where you go and capture objectives and try to win points over your enemies. There are minions in the middle that also give you points and also control a objective. When all of your minions are controlling that objective, then you get the point. You can kill enemies to get points as well, but it is more effective to try to defend points on your own. Next we have Tribute. Tribute is more of a capture the flag type game mode, where 3 flags spawn in the middle under neutral grounds for both teams. Once you fight over the flag and capture it, it's then your job to bring it back and put it into 3 objective slots: attack, defense, and awareness. These 3 objective slots will give you different bonuses depending on which one you put in. If you put in attack, you get more damage, defense, more defense, but also awareness will allow you to see where the enemies are on the map to see if they're coming around and trying to sneak in a grab from behind your base. Once you get all 3 caps, then you have to defend your base for 45 seconds. After the timer's done, you win. That's all you need to know, and it's a pretty simple, straightforward game mode, and it is also very competitive, so get ready for that. So let's say you don't want to defend objectives or do any objective-based gameplay. We have that too, don't worry. There is also player versus player game modes in 4v4, such as Elimination, where you start off as a 1v1 versus your opponent, but 3 other teammates in your map will also be doing the same thing. If they defeat their opponent, then watch out. Their enemies will be coming towards you, but if your teammates beat their opponents, then they can come and aid you in your battles as well. There are buffs around the map that will help you aid yourself in getting more defense or attack on your enemies that will give you the edge that you need to win. Well, what about a team deathmatch game mode? Well, we have that too. In Skirmish, it is all-out brawl, all-out death. Go right for the enemy and take them down as much as you possibly can. First to 1,000 points wins. It is a sheer chaotic battlefield of you and 3 other teammates versus 4 enemies. Head to head, straight on combat. So as you can see, there's a lot to learn and push towards in getting better in this game. But don't worry, everyone had to start somewhere. But patience and determination is the key to make you stronger in this game. So with that being said, hope you guys did enjoy, hope you did learn something, and I'll see you all on the battlefield.